Hey everybody, welcome to Team Building 101. As you know, our CEO, Greg Adams, is visiting our office tomorrow and we need to show him we are a cohesive team.
Yes, that is a best practice solution to demonstrate our synergy.
Where's Susan?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know where she is.
I wasn't looking at you specifically, it was just a general question directed toward the group.
I could feel your interrogating eyes burning a hole through my head.
And speaking of interrogating, 20 years ago when I was in the Army, I had the best interrogation tactics out of my whole battalion.
Well, that's nothing. One time I was falsely arrested and was interrogated for 48 hours straight.
Susan, I thought I made it clear that everyone had to be on time today. This is important. Greg Adams is coming tomorrow and we can't be dysfunctional.
Whatever. You know I don't like being told what to do, so this is how I challenge your authority. Nice setting for a team building outing. How are we supposed to bond in this depressing looking conference room?
I don't mind this room. 20 years ago when I was in the Army, our barracks kind of looked like this.
That's nothing. Every room in my house looks like this.
Susan's right. This isn't a very tank-centric model and won't help us drill down and get our ducks in a row.
Are you blaming me that our ducks aren't in a row?
This is what I'm talking about. We need to unify our team before Greg visits tomorrow. Let's start out with a game called Two Truths and a Lie. Each person will make 3 statements about themselves, 2 truths and 1 lie. And then the group will guess which one is the lie.
I know this game 20 years ago when I was in the Army. We used to play it in the galley when we had dish duty.
Well, that's nothing. I once invented my own game.
That's nice, but right now we are playing this game. Who wants to go first?
Why do you keep looking at me?
I'm not! Anybody else but Gina want to go first?
Why are you singling me out?
Speaking of singling, 20 years ago when I was in the Army, sometimes we marched in a single file line.
Do you remember anything between now and 20 years ago?
I have the memory of an elephant.
I'll get the ball rolling.
Okay, Rhonda, what are your 2 truths and a lie?
Number 1, my core competency is leveraging innovation. Number 2, my husband.
That's a lie! There is no way you are married.
I've been married 3 times. The first time was 20 years ago when I was in the Army.
Well, that's nothing. I've been married 4 times.
Are you guys making fun of me because I'm single? Yes.
No! This is team building, remember? Let's work together. At least try until the end of workday tomorrow. Tim, how about you? Give the game a shot.
Number 1, 20 years ago when I was in the Army, I was the best sniper in my division. Number 2, 20 years ago when I was in the Army, I became lactose intolerant because they injected me with a suspicious vaccine.
Well, that's nothing. I've never been vaccinated for anything.
Gross. Anti-vaxxer? Are you calling me Jenny McCarthy? Nobody is talking about you or her. Plus, I would never compare you to Jenny McCarthy because you're not as pretty as her and you aren't married to Donnie Wahlberg.
I was originally the 6th member of New Kids on the Block.
I think to incentivize us to get everybody's buy-in and make this exercise scalable, you should go first, Dave.
Good idea. Number 1, I was born in Germany. Number 2, my favorite cereal is peanut butter Captain Crunch. Number 3, I'm afraid that Greg is going to see our team's dysfunction tomorrow. I won't get the promotion to national sales manager.
20 years ago, when I was in the Army, we were stationed in Germany. We ate cereal for breakfast in the mess hall.
Well, that's nothing. One time I ate cereal for dinner out of a German beer stein.
Forget it. This is hopeless. Greg is going to see us for the mess that we are.
Why are you so worried about us looking polished? Our team consistently has the best sales in the entire company. Who cares if we don't play golf together like the South Division or have weekly happy hours like the East Division? We get shit done at work regardless of our differences.
She's right. And let's stop comparing apples to oranges and think outside the box. We can use this time to leverage solutions to increase our bandwidth and increase sales even more. We will present our ideas to Greg tomorrow in a PowerPoint. Let's begin by comparing apples to apples and start with the low-hanging fruit.
Are you accusing me of picking the low-hanging apples from my neighbor's tree to make apple pie and putting it in the break room? Wait, that was oddly specific. And there really is an apple pie in the break room. Are you being overly sensitive again, or are you serious? I'm offended that you would call me overly sensitive. I mean, serious. I love apples, so I picked a bunch from my neighbor's tree, and then I realized I couldn't eat them all before they rotted, so I made an apple pie and brought it to work. Cool, I love apple pie.
Yeah, me too. It reminds me of when I was in the Army 20 years ago, we would sneak into the galley and steal slices of apple pie.
I love apple pie. One time I harvested an entire apple orchard with my great-grandfather, Johnny Appleseed III.
I like apple pie too, so win-win.
Finally, something we all agree on. How about them apples? See?